Let me just make sure that we are also live on YouTube. Let me check. Test. Does the chat work? The chat seems to be working right now. And the stream seems to be live. Hello YouTube, how are you doing? Welcome to a Mali Makes stream for the ages. Yeah, we are working on GAMEDEV today. That's crazy. That's crazy. Never happens. And I'm guessing we could also say on... you know what? I'm not gonna commit to the save system just because the ADHD is kicking in. And I'm never sure if we should commit to the single thing or if I'm just gonna change whatever I'm gonna do. Okay, let me duplicate this so you should not see. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so he bopping, he hopping, and he, I don't know. I don't have a third hopping word. How are you doing, by the way, Kozo? Have you been working on your gooblets? Have you been doing any major progress? Have you introduced the robot gooblet? Hoppenheimer. That's honestly, I think, the best thing I read today. That's the best thing I read today. Okay, so been animating for the videos. Scope Grip is going. Is it always not like that? To be fair. Okay, let me show you how much I have of the game. This. I have this. I'm building this in a different approach than what I usually do. I usually have a very much singleton based approach. Right now I'm using an event driven approach, but without, like, when I do that I usually have like an event hub class or just events in every class. Right now what I do, I have a folder, and unfortunately the only thing you cannot see is below me, but it's like the project folder. I have an event channels folder, and here I have, for example, all of the events as scriptable objects that my game kind of uses to communicate between game objects and between scenes, which is the good part. After Effects, my beloved. More, why isn't a YouTube live coming up for me? That is a problem. It's on Malime. It's on Watip, by the way. It's not on the Malimore channel. If you're looking for that on the Malimore channel, but it does look it's coming up for me. Oh, that would do it. you gotta love it when you're looking for it on the wrong channel. But honestly, hello Melomore, hello Kozo, how are you doing? Melanoma. Are you saying I am a melanoma? That is not a nice thing to say. Hey, somebody should wait. I'm guessing Malimore. Okay, oh, there's no any Malimore. Otherwise, we could have just pulled up the Luptev's Malimore generator. Jokes. Haha, just kidding. Don't worry, don't worry. Is my voice alright with the audio, by the way? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm going to put on the Discord that I'm live. Maybe somebody will come. Hello, everyone. We are live on YouTube for a nice YouTube and Twitch for some live game development, working on the save system. This is the kind of things that I usually do in the Twitch pre-party, instead of doing them once I'm live on YouTube as well. But you know what? I didn't think about doing it earlier. Now we're doing it again. Woo! The last message on Discord was February 12th. Wow. Hey, Maliman! Hello, Moo. How are you doing? How are you doing? How does one see the link? Share? Copy link. Twitch.tv/Malimore. Okay, okay. Discord spamming done. You know what? Let's do something crazy and let's also do it on Twitter. Twitter.com. I refuse to say. I refuse to type. We are live now doing some game dev. Come say hello. I'm good. I'm very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, you know what? You know what? Let's pull this up. So we do everything on stream. No, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. No censorship. Oh yeah. The hat looks great, by the way. Thank you, thank you. I also have this rad Stonehenge hat. Whoop. That I like, but last time I wore it, Kubia said it looks like a MAGA hat, and I do not want to look like I'm a MAGA supporter. So I'm just sticking to the Brisbane hat. I also have a Canterbury College hat, which is a school, like an education institution in the Brisbane area. I only have Australian hats for some reason. But I cannot find it. I really like that hat, actually. 0 out of 10 hat, you need Adelaide hat. Adelaide hat. Honestly, I have no clue how to get hold of one. The Adelaide Crows. Oh, I mean, the Crows, great. Different sport. I have no clue what you're talking about. Moo opinion, 11 out of 10. We'll give that to you. We'll give that to you. And here, one will post the YouTube link, and one https twitch.tv/Malimore. Okay. This works perfect. Hello. Anywho, I must be off. Don't get bullied today. I'll try not to get bullied. Thank you. And thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Or evening, I guess. We're having such a slow time. Okay, now we're actually live. Now we're actually live and playing the game. Why do I want to work on a save system today? Because... Bye! Good luck. Good luck to you. Because in the game, basically here, the user is going to be able to put I cannot speak, to put props, basically to put some decorations for the garden, and I wanna instantiate those when I load the garden. And I don't need that right now to test the game or to play the game, because I haven't really coded the gameplay yet. But the reason I want them, it's because let me reload the page here. Okay, the reason I want to do it is because I have Jasper Best Outfit Award, dude. This is such a thrown together outfit. You know how hot it is right now. I feel very self-conscious about wearing a tank top on stream, but lol. But that do be it. Goes to you. Never mind. It's Aikozo. Aikozo gets the outfit. I'm wearing your MATLAB shirt right now. Honestly, it goes pretty hard as well. It's not a tank top. Is the hat? It's a neon lime color. Yeah, fair enough. Also, I think the neon. Wait, there's a chicken here. You can see the chicken here. The neon is messing up the fake green screen, the background removal, because it has never worked so poorly. Oh, it might be the absence of light today. MATLAB outfit, best outfit, honestly. Cozy, you can have that. But yeah, anyway, we're going to load the entire all the props that have been placed previously in the scene, and I want to make sure that that works right away. So what I'm gonna do is implement the framework for the save system early on, and then add whatever we need. I already have installed, as you can see, you cannot see. Oh wait, you cannot see it because I'm capturing the Unity window. Assets. Let me go to the assets folder, or you're gonna just have to trust my plugins here. I already have installed Easy Save 3. You can see there. I'm gonna use that because I don't wanna manage the serialization and boring stuff. We might want to try and figure that out afterwards, just for a, let's say, just for a Steam compatibility reason. I don't wanna like bloat the cloud save on Steam once it goes to Steam with like metadata about the save file. So we might actually be going to do some serialization work later on. But for now, I'm just gonna save locally, which is fair enough. It's what you would expect from a game, I guess, and do that. So the first thing first, let me pull up this manager scene. Okay, this has made our game completely black, but it's not a problem. I'm going to here game object, create empty, and let's call it save system manager. We pull it here. I think this goes to the top. It's important. And let's go to the game management. I will honestly just create a new folder here. Save system. Also, I think I'm gonna have to change the Unity window for a desktop window, because the fact that you cannot see the little pop-ups is a little annoying, but you know what, that's fair. We'll see how it goes. Save system, and the first thing we're gonna do is go save system manager, and we're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it here. Okay. Now, I'm actually wondering if this is necessary using Easy Save. We'll see. Another thing I'm gonna do is open this up, put it in the namespace, save system. Okay. We'll see if this works. Honestly, it might work, you know? Honestly, it might work. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have this here. I am not so sure this might work. This is needed. But we're gonna want a C# script and call it save data. Here we're gonna define our saved data. So serialize note system dot serializable. Okay, I need to figure out a way to see my see my keyboard when I'm typing. Okay, And here what I want to do is define like different structure, because that is going to help us package the data separately. So the first structure is public struct, and I'm going to say save data header. Let's just call it header. Public struct game data. Okay. Should we save file maybe? Nah, save data is a good enough name for the class. We want to make everything system.serializable. And we want to start defining. So for now, what we want to do in the header is going to public final says exam question, name a variable, 100 points, Johnny the integer. That's my final question. Okay, the first thing we want to do is public string save name. You know what, I'm gonna say garden name, my garden. Oh, I cannot pre-value, give default values to structs. You know what? Let's go here like this, and who cares? Public string, public, I would say int. You know what? Honestly, for now, we're just gonna keep garden name. I'm wondering. Let me pull up the documentation for. Let me pull up the documentation for easy save docs. Guides, no, scripting API. We want a scripting API. I want to see what are the types that can support types. That's exactly what I was looking for. Primitives, structs, enums, components, we don't care, scriptable logics, non-generic classes. So date is not. Oh, primitive types. Here we have it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Public date time creation date, and public date time last played date. I think this is enough for the header, and for now we just want to load this stuff up. Why are we separating this? Because this is going to be put to be loaded, sorry, by the the load game screen. Later on, we want to go and later to do add garden type. Once we're gonna have more biomes in the game, I'm gonna add a garden type here, so I can already know what to display basically on the load game screen. But for now, I think this is enough, and this is gonna be okay like this. Now the good thing is I have never used easy save, so we're gonna learn how to do that here. Easy save 3, scripting API, methods. What's your favorite critter and why is it snail? Honestly, right now the snail pretty cool, but right now, oh my god, let's not be flashed by porn on Twitter right now. Okay, it's always so dangerous. This guy is my PI John. Is my favorite guy in the entire game, because he looks so silly goose, even though it's a silly pigeon. But yeah, Pi Jonathan, exactly. Mr. Pi Jonathan is his parents were math nerds and named him after Pi. But yeah, he's so silly. He looks so good. But also, can I say how much? This is the profile where I do not tweet. This guy is also kind of snazzy. Can we say that? Can we say that? Okay. Okay. Okay, I want to see. Is there an append? No, append raw is for just the bytes. Okay, for serialized stuff. Okay, I just want to go here. I think the only thing I care about is easy3 save. And we're gonna have to decide what the name of the thing of the thing. What the name of the file is going to be, because I could just save it. You know what? I don't think I'm going to save to let the player decide the name of the file. I'm just gonna give like a number or like a GUID as the name of the save file, so that the player can have multiple files with the same garden name, basically. So we just need to create the logic for this. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to you know what, serialized field, private header, private game data. Okay, 100 is snaz. The dude is overflowing with snazziness, with snaz, as the young people say. Public header, save data. Let's call it header data. I cannot call it header, unfortunately. You know what? You get renamed to header data. Header data. And you get called header. I like this more. Public game data. Game data. No, this is the opposite. Oh, come on. And we call this game. Let's call it game. Perfect. Now, I want to create a method to load the file. But we also we want to create a... Do we care about having these? I don't think we care about having these, honestly. Wait, before we create those, let's do something. Let's do public private string file name is equal default. What we do is public save data string file name and go like this. Perfect. Thank you, Visual Studio, for being able to complete my code without me even having to type it. And what we want to do is go and be like, we save it elsewhere, maybe. You know what? Maybe we save it elsewhere. So public load header, public header data, load header, and we go easy save 3 dot load header data, and this wants the key and the settings. Okay, and the key and the file path. Perfect. So we want to give it the key is going to be header. Okay, we are gonna have to add those. Private header data, and private game data. Load header, and it's gonna be Advil Lavigne. Is that gonna be the key? Advil Lavigne. Oh, or did you got an ad? Maybe you got an ad. Wait, you should not. Oh, you're not subscribed anymore. That's why you get the ads. You scoundrel. No, just thought it was something silly goose to say. Okay, okay, never mind. Okay, okay, okay. Then I apologize for calling you a scoundrel. Also, that doesn't have to sound like you have to subscribe. Please do not take it that way. I absolutely do not mean it that way. And the file name is gonna be file name. And we're gonna be just like header data. Header is equal to this. And we're gonna be like this dot header is equal to header. We could just like cut out the middleman. Hey boy, MP3. Wait, sorry. There's an ambulance going off in the background. Hello boy, MP3, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Getting arrested? But hopefully not yet. Okay? Not, they haven't caught me yet. They haven't caught me yet. Please do not snitch on me. I don't know what I did, but let's cut out the middleman here. And also let's return it. Return header. We don't need this anymore. I like using this. 3 viewers, but still getting swatted. You know what? What can I do about it? What can I do about it? So, are you working on a game or something? Are you into game dev? I mean, I would assume so, but get load game. I cannot type. Game is equal es3 dot load game data game file name. I'm currently making my first game actually. Thanks for tutorials. Dude, oh, you're coming for the tutorials. That's very good. I appreciate that. What game are you working on? What is it about? Is it a mobile game? I'm trying to picture what kind of game you could be making starting from my tutorials, because the big ones, the first big ones were on mobile, so you might be actually working on that. And the newer big ones are on shaders, I guess. So that could apply to a multitude of things. Return game. So yeah, we're gonna have a public. You know what I'll do is also add 2 flags here. Private bool loaded header is equal to false. Private bool loaded game is equal to false. We can also just say like this now. Let's move this stuff here. Serialized data. We mark these as serialized because we want them to be saved. Serialized data. That is a very bad image to have in my head. Like I-shaped cereal. Is there like I-shaped cereal? No, I cannot. Ooh, this is googly eyes. This is the closest thing to serialized that I can find on Google. I do not want to scroll down too much. Never mind. Never. You know what? Never mind. No, we're coding right now, so let's go back here. Public header data. Header. Nope. Header. Get is going to be if loaded game, if loaded header, if not loaded header, load header is equal to true, and we also gonna say load header. And we're going to put this here, put this here, and we're gonna return the header. Okay, and we're basically just gonna copy this and do it for the game as well. I should probably not run ahead, load game. I'm running ahead right now, so I'm writing code that I'm probably gonna have to delete later, which is not a good practice, but that's fair, I think. I'm making a first-person slice of life game. Oh, inspired by Frog Detective. I love that. A Short Hike, mwah, and Paradise March, which I have not played. Is it the one where you walk around? I am not super sure. It gives the most generic game description. Very simple game for my school, but very fun learning to make pretty Blender models and writing a lot of dialogue. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's actually not too different from concept from my... If you've seen the tutorials, maybe you've seen also my older dev vlogs for Last Day of Summer. That game was scope creeping out of its mind. So I had to stop working on that to avoid like getting an incredible burnout, but it was pretty much that, yeah. That it had a little, I mean, it was a little slice of life, I guess, but it mostly was like questing and kind of interacting. But I absolutely love that genre, so please keep us updated with that, because that sounds awesome. And keeping it small, great idea. And the writer's block. Oh, the writer's block is the name. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. I'm really curious. I'm really curious on that. Good luck with your game. So I'm guessing you are coming from the pixelated rendering tutorials. That's my feeling. You know what? We do not need these functions anymore. Let's keep the code simple. Let's keep the code simple. And you know what I'll do? I'll do something that many people are saying it's crazy. Many people are saying this man is completely insane for doing this, but I'm gonna change these guys into classes. I'm gonna change these little guys into classes. I'm gonna remove these. We don't need these anymore. Boom. Boom. And we're gonna say if header is equal to null, and if game is equal to null. We do this, and you know what? Can we remove? No. Okay. This is much cleaner. Honestly, this is much cleaner. Yes, and to shading, but it hasn't worked out very well for me, so I'm putting shading a little for now. Honestly, that's fair. Yeah, the toon shading one was... I didn't want to make a full tutorial because it was so much work and I was really burned out. And I didn't really want to make a full tutorial, so I made it very fast. Some people have liked it. Some people are still complaining to this day about not being able to see the final screenshot. I'm probably gonna come back and make a new one with like also normal maps and a texture. So it's gonna be like a comprehensive toon shader. But I need to check out, I need to learn how to make, I need to remember how to work with shader graph. I haven't worked with it in like 2 years. But I also have to learn how to do a specular highlight. But I'm guessing that's pretty easy. Just because people kind of expect it from that. Sounds awesome. I mean, shader graph is a lot, but it's like still less, I would say, than it's still less than writing shader code by hand. But at the same time, if you haven't worked with it for a long time, that it absolutely gets overwhelming. Okay, do we need anything else? I would say let's load all the save files. So load save public static void. No, not void, but we're gonna go game data get save files ez3 dot get files. The thing that I'm scared about is that you can put other files in there, right? So I'm gonna have to create a try-catch routine, I guess. Present a file which can be saved and loaded from. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Let's check out that class, because that class might be exactly what we need. No, not EZ3. I want EZ3. Oh, EZ3. It has a EZ3 file. Sounds awesome. Yeah, wait, sorry. What game are you working on now? Let me show you. There's very little to show for, honestly. The reason I haven't made a video on this yet is because there's nothing to show. I only have a start menu. I only have a start menu. Dev name Critter Garden. I don't have the final name for it. But have you ever heard of Viva Piñata? This name, Viva Piñata, dates me a little bit. But Viva Piñata is a game that came out for the Xbox and then later on for the DS, where you have a garden, you put things in your garden, and putting things in your garden, you attract animals to the garden. Yo, you know Viva Piñata, thank you! I'm basically making a very small Viva Piñata inspired game. You played it so... Oh, I played it on the DS, but it was like so great. Honestly, it was so great. I'm gonna make a Viva... This is gonna be a very, very stripped down version of Viva Piñata. You're just gonna be able to put props into the garden. So you have your garden. You have your garden, and you're gonna be able to put props in it, and based on what props are put in the garden is gonna change like its traits. Like it's gonna have like different aspects to it, and based on those aspects, critters are gonna show up, and they're gonna be probably... My friend who's doing the art is kind of really wants to do real animals. I am not super sure how that's gonna work for us, but for now we're just doing those. We'll see what happens. Wholesome gamer moment. Love it. I'm really happy from your response, because I have not played Viva Piñata in like, I think at this point like, at least 15 years. No, 15 is a little too much. 12. In at least 12 years. But I have very, very cute memories of it. And yeah, I'm basically building that. I have a lot of the backend already coded. Let me show you. Oh wait, you can actually see it? Oh, because I'm on the desktop scene. Okay. So I have... This is my garden, and my garden has like the critters that can be in it. These are like just testing stuff. Nothing is defined yet. As you can see, everything is fallback. I have the props that can be put in the garden, and then I have like the traits that are implemented by each prop. This is probably gonna be like a devlog on its own. This tool that I made, this custom tool to visualize all of these guys, because I made a graph-based tool and then it was like too confusing, and I remade it as a custom window like this. You can create new stuff, you can refresh it, you can see the stuff in the inspector, and it's pretty cool. I would recommend Paradise March for like animal design. You know what? Let's pull it up. Let's pull up. I'm gonna open Steam There is no adult games here, so that's great. Paradise March. Marsh. I like the art already. Okay, so this is exactly what I was remembering from the game. I just know that you walk. I think I just saw this, and then I saw it's 15 euros. Right now, I do not have a job. I cannot afford spending. That's so cute. That is so cute. Okay, I love this game. I'm gonna buy this game now. Damn it, boy, for making. Oh, what is happening in chat? What is happening in chat? How do you mat course? Holy, please do not click on that link. Please do not click on that link. Also, Bowie, thank you for following. I didn't see I didn't see the alert earlier, but I just see now in the activity list. Holy, from Viva Piñata to porn. Like honestly, the Viva Piñata into porn pipeline is real. But yeah, Paradise Marsh looks very good. And these guys are a little silly. Our guys are probably gonna be 2D. Like the game is gonna be 2D because my friend is very good at drawing. I can show you. I mean, I had this pulled up earlier. This is my animal. This is my friend drawing a frog. We're probably not going to animate them in the first step. We're waiting before we animate it. But like the last thing he made is like this little guy, this pigeon, and they're a little silly. And I'm not sure how he's gonna shade them, or like he's like looking for a style right now. He's an architect, so he's like not used to drawing these kind of animals. But they are pretty cute. So I think having him on the game is gonna make it. He's gonna change the game. And his name is I call him Aches. I'm not gonna leak his real name. I think that's fair. But as you can see in this incredibly artsy credits scene, I have Mali and Aches. But yeah, we were studying the easy class here. Where is the easy 3 file? There is no easy 3 file class. Writer? No. Methods? Is easy 3 file like a class? I don't know. Let me see. Let me check here. Where's my code? Wait, let's do var x is equal new easy3 file, sync with file, create an easy3 file and only loads the default file into it. Creates an easy3 file and loads the specified file. Ooh, okay, this is good. File path. I'm not sure if I want to use this, honestly. I'm out. Good luck with Critic Garden. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. You know what? For now, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm gonna have to worry about like having the user save files in the folder that they should not supposed to. But what I'm gonna do for now is and we're adding one here, public save data, and this is going to create a new this dot file name system dot GUID, not new GUID dot string. Okay, perfect. String file names is equal easy3 dot get files. Perfect. And this should get them in the default directory. I think this should get them in the default directory. For each. Honestly, that's exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna do something like this. Try. List game data loaded data is equal new list. And I'm gonna be like, okay, so game data is equal new game data file name. What do you, oh, sorry, not game data, but save data. Data dot and here we're gonna do something that I don't like, but I don't know if there's any to do. I mean, pass basically. I don't know if there's anything we can do, but is it data dot Okay, yeah, I'm gonna re-add those methods that I deleted. Okay. Public. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do private header data. Public private void load header. This is honestly not needed, so let's make this void. Load game. Okay, so this goes and goes load header. This becomes load game. So we're gonna try. Cheap viewers. Oh my god, how is there so much spam on Twitch today? That's crazy. Data dot load header, and here I'm gonna go debug dot log warning. Invalid save file. Save system. Invalid save file. Oops, sorry, I didn't have chat open. Lamau plus ratio Lamau morale. Dude, yeah, I'm going to self-defenestrate. I am honestly surprised that defenestrate is a word in English. Though we have that too, so. But no, you're good. You're good. You've said way worse stuff. You have said way worse stuff than that. Okay. And we're just going to return loaded data to array. This should get us all of the files. Now, we want to create a new one. And by creating a new one, this is basically just what we need to do. Yippee coding! Wait, what do you mean yippee coding? What do you mean yippee coding? Here, what I want to do is start by creating this. Let's do private set header is equal to value. For now, let's just do this. Okay, let's just do this. So here we're gonna pass in string garden name is equal my garden or something like that. And yippee. Okay, yippee. Oh, that's what you meant. Honestly, now it's much clearer. Okay. This dot header is equal to new header data. Header. I'm honestly just gonna do here. Here. Header dot garden name is equal to garden name. Header dot creation date time dot now. Header dot last play date is equal to header dot creation date. You just got Hollow Knight's crown above Crystal Peak. What does Hollow Knight's crown do? I do not remember. Also, is the code very small? You cannot even read it? Or could you read it? Because that is a concern I should have had earlier. Is this better? I think this is better. Upgrade Linneo. Nah, that code is looking snazzy. Nice. Upgraded the nail? I don't remember. Honestly, I really forgot. I really forgot about that. But it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Good. What point are you in the game? How many bosses? How many big things have you done? Oh, this is a problem. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. How do I change this to make it so that this is how do I change this so that they are not the same? Oh no. Oh, this is a problem, honestly. You know what? We got date time. All in one on YouTube. Hi, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are coding, as you could probably see. Hi again. Hi again to you too. Done a bunch of things, but I don't know where to go next. That's honestly, Koza, that is the Hollow Knight experience. Creation date. Honestly, I'm gonna go creation date and creation date. Look at that. This way. And we're gonna remove the default. And this way, at least they are different. All in one. with a monkey I can see. How's your day going? Have you been working on anything cool? Have you been working on anything new? Are you learning something? Alright, so we have the loading. We have the creating a new, so we have the loading like this. We have a way to get all of them by their header, and we are lazy loading. Basically, we are lazy loading the game data that is empty to do add this lemao. I don't need this. Honestly, I don't need this. I'm accessing the field directly. I like to sort my constructors by the number of parameters here. This song is not good. Also, that is very dangerous. How do I remove the possibility for it to go autoplay? Okay, I'll remove autoplay. This video is getting demonetized. Oh no, I'm gonna have to put this as unlisted. Yeah, this is getting muted 100%. I didn't even notice we were in You know what? Is there a setting on YouTube Music to not have copyrighted music? Oh no. Oh no. Bro is getting arrested for that. And that's why they were coming for me. Okay, now I just want to save, and by save I think that we just want to go and be like public void save, and we should probably put this before the static method and go easy3 dot save file name, save header. Oh, let's make these constant, so private const string header header key. Perfect. Private const string game key game. We're gonna replace this and this with, oh come on, header key game key and game key. Header key header and easy3 dot save game key game. If header is equal to null, return. If game is not equal to null, and I'm gonna go here and go like header is equal new game data. What do you mean? Oh wait, yeah. Game is new game data. Okay. This should never be null, and this should never be null. Okay. To do, maybe add checks that the header and the game data are not null. Okay. Perfect. Now we go back to Unity finally. We can finally work on creating a new game. So let's hide these guys that we don't need. New game menu, container. We remove this guy, and we want to just create a name field for our friend. Sorry if you heard that. The game name. So input field. We're gonna put this guy. Nope. we're gonna put this guy in here. We are going to make this guy a little larger. You know what? We're also going to create an empty, and the empty is going to contain. I cannot move stuff here. Controls. The empty is going to have a vertical layout group that aligns everything to the center and has a spacing of 20 pixels. It's also not going to expand on the height, and it's also going to have a content size feeder component. Vertical min size. Perfect. Now text area, placeholder, and text. They're gonna have a font size of 42. Perfect. Now wait, is it if I go auto size? Honestly, let's auto size them. Honestly, let's auto size them. And input field, we're gonna have a UI text. So label name, and this is gonna be input name, garden name. Can you see that? No, you can barely see that because I'm working under my hat basically. Garden name, and we have these guys. Garden name. I do not really want you to overflow, but I think I can just say it like this. Also, is this at a scale? Perfect. Garden name, and I think we actually want to make these a little smaller. I think that's fair. Yes, perfect. This looks like shit. I agree with you on that. But it's not a problem right now to make things look pretty. For now, we just want to spacer. We just want to make things look. I think that describes pretty well the state we're in right now. Create garden. Auto size and bold, and maybe let's just give it a 20, 20, 20, and 20. Let's remove that. Okay, I think that this works pretty well. Okay. Now we want to hook this and this with two events basically. So we actually want to create a new event type. So I have a void event type, I have a bool event channel, but C# script, let's call it string event channel as so. Dot events is going to be a scriptable object, and this is going to be like create asset menu, menu name is equal to events / string event, and here we're gonna have a public unity action string is gonna be on event raised, and we're gonna have a public void raise event string, and we're calling tag string arg. What should we call this? I don't know what we should call this, but let's call this value. You know what? Value, very good generic name. If on event raise is not equal to null, we just go on event raise dot invoke value. Perfect. And I think that is it. I think this works. perfect. Now, Lola, the clearest, valuable name of a TypeScript program. Oh, variable. Okay, variable. Honestly, value, great name. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate that. How are you doing? Did you get your results for your exam? And we are going to go in here, start menu, create a new event, string event, and we're gonna call it start underscore new underscore name field updated event channel event. The dash event channel I'm only putting to understand what a scriptable object is from here. I could also give it a custom icon. You got the last exam tomorrow. Oh, okay. I thought they were closer together, but that's great. Good luck for that. But it's almost a formality, and I passed the first two pretty well. That's great to hear. That is great to hear. Congrats. Congrats. Value changed. I think I'm gonna go on value changed. This is lazy, but but honestly, you cannot stop me. You can easily, literally not stop me. Wait, dynamic race event. Okay, perfect. What's the game about? Do you know Viva Piñata? Do you know Viva Piñata? The game from almost 20 years ago. This was an Xbox and later on a DS game about putting things in a garden. Okay, perfect. I'm doing a Viva Piñata, a very, very stripped down version of Viva Piñata. You're gonna have this garden. You're gonna be able to put props into it, and based on the props you put in the game, in the garden, different critters are going to show up basically, and what critters you have, how many of that, how many props, what props, everything is gonna influence how many, like, what critters are gonna show up, and the objective of the game is just seeing all of them. And it's not gonna be a game like a word changing, a history making game, but it's just like something very small and simple that I think I can close. I want to take a project from start to completion, because lately I've been just like wandering around aimlessly, and I need an excuse to not look for a thesis to do for my master's. Hey man, how it's going? Yellow Fiber going? Welcome. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. How about you? How's your day going? Why is Prestale? Prestale is this guy, okay, in Viva Piñata. But what I see here is like I think it's a cosplay, but I do not wanna open that. I do not think opening that is it's safe. That's good. Thank you. It's gonna be a simple game, and I think that is a chatter fish tank. You know what? I think for a coding stream, the chatter fish tank is absolutely needed. And what I'll tell you is, you also remind me I need to open up the damn Sammy every time I open up OBS. Toggle fish tank, run. Oh wait, we don't have the fish tank on here. Oh damn. Okay, we have a problem. We don't have. I'm gonna refund those. I'm in a different scene collection in OBS. We don't have the chatter fish tank in this scene collection. Let me go ahead and disable. Oh, I mean, nobody else is gonna redeem those. We don't have the chatter fish tank in this collection. I'm gonna have to move it over. Once we do it with Godot, it's going to be much easier. I don't have to add 2 sources for everything, just 1. I'm sorry about that. Should I take a second? What happens if I change scene collection mid-stream? If the stream dies, it's been nice seeing you guys. No, I think the stream is still live. I actually do think the stream is still live. What happens if I copy the overlays from one scene collection to the other? The GAMEDEV? Okay, we back. Wait. Camera. The camera is back. Overlays. Oh, we don't have those. We don't have. I'm gonna have to add that in a later moment, I think. Hello, it has been a while. How are you? Scaffles. Very nice seeing you. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? We're finally doing game dev. That's crazy, right? You disappeared very ominously, right? But did you see? This is like, for me, this is me stuff, like, so funny. I am so funny. So if I disappear, you at least know where the streamer should be. Just working today. Fair enough. Fair enough. Working on real work or on your stuff. I'm from the way you said it, I'm gonna pick real work. And you know, I don't have to put my hands forward and explain what I mean by real work or not real work. You understand what I mean. But yeah, no, I'm really much enjoying a couple of weeks of like just doing my stuff without worrying about anything else, because I just finished my master's degree exams. I am an exam-free man right now, and I need to look for a thesis, but I'm taking a couple of weeks to just not think about anything else. Real work? No, my game dev. Yeah, that's what I was afraid you would say. I mean, hopefully it's going well. Hopefully it's going well. Okay, we hooked up this event. Now, I'm gonna put it here. UI, let's call this. Wait, no, you probably start menu controller. Let's go in here. And let's go serialized field, private, string event channel SO, and let's go create. This is gonna the number of. I should probably make another script for this, but it's gonna be like 3 lines. Why would I make another script for this? I really don't know what I should be doing here. New garden name updated channel is equal to default, and I'm going to add here. You know what? I'm gonna go here. Boom. I'm gonna put these guys here. These guys are gonna be here. Congratulations! You must feel nice and relaxed. I do. Honestly, I really do. Thank you so much. It's been a long time coming. It's not been an easy road, but honestly, it's done now, so I'm doing very well. Thank you. Prep void on update new game garden name, something like this. Shitty name for a function. Don't come at me, I know. But I should probably just create a new script for this, but I really don't want to do it. Garden name. Let's go here. New game creation. Private string. New game garden name. New game garden name is equal to garden name. We want to go here. New garden name updated channel dot on event raised plus equal on update that. We want to remove the listeners from here. Hey, Pixel Plug, I have no clue what is going on. Maybe one day I will after I learn and stuff cool. Dude, that's a very valid position, very valid sentiment towards seeing a wall of code here, especially a code base that is not yours. Okay, for the people on Twitch, I'm replying to a comment on YouTube here. Pixelbug, it's very much a valid sentiment, and you will get there. You will get there. You will find a project that you want to carry out. You wanna build. You will learn how to code, and you will be able to come here and have a less vague idea of what I'm doing, because just seeing this, yeah, there's a lot of subscriptions, but it's not very clear what I'm doing. This is my code base. I do not expect you to strictly understand what's going on just from seeing this on the screen. But thank you for good content though. I appreciate that, and honestly, good luck with learning all of this. It's a very rewarding process to learn how to code in general, and making games is fun, even though it's probably the hardest coding discipline you could run into. What are you making today? So we're finally working on an actual game, like non-YouTube driven, just making a game for the sake of making a game. It's a Viva Pinata. It's a Viva Pinata inspired game, and you tend the garden. You can put props down in the garden, and you can with those props you can impart like traits to your garden, and based on the traits of the garden and the props that are there, animals will show up, and you have to just see all the animals that are in the game. It's gonna be a little simple game. Is that time of the night? Hongshu Ongshu. Shoo. I think me goes harder, Kozo. I gotta tell you. Hope the game dev goes well and everyone has a great day. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Dude, are you kidding? Have a great day. Have a great night, actually. Good night. Molly me. Yeah, good night, Kozo. And yeah, see you around. And yeah, so I'm making this Gamescav, and today we're working on the save system. I don't have the gameplay implemented yet, but I want to be able, since the user is gonna create the scene, basically I'm just gonna have a simple scene empty. We just have a default, like, can I just load it in here? Yeah, don't look at the UI or the stuff in the foreground, but the user is just gonna have an area where they can put their props and their animals. But I want those props to be dynamically loaded from the save file, of course. And so I'm basically just working on the system to do that before I implement the system to place them. It's a weird order of operations, but the game is playable on paper for now. This is my journal where I journal, but also where I take notes on what I'm doing. And I have done it's been going on for the entire year, so there's a lot of pages. But yeah, I've been hey, can you please show? Oh, I mean, okay, wait, this is, yeah. This thing is not having fun. Yeah, okay, there's no two. That's not a good page to show the internet. But yeah, that's basically it. It's playable on paper. I just wanted to get rolling with this. All right, this is okay. Now we just want to add a new one, a new void. Serialize private void event channel, new garden, confirm creation channel is equal. You know what? Confirm create new garden channel is equal to that. Load game. Let's wait. Private void create new garden like this. Okay. Confirm creating a garden on event raised plus equal create new garden and minus equal. We unsubscribe from on disable. And now it's very simple. We go back to Unity. We go to the start menu, events, create events, void event, start new, confirm create, clicked. Confirm create. Honestly, confirm create is a good enough name. Event channel, and we put that on the confirm button. Yeah, we go here and we just drag the confirm create event in here. Raise event. Okay. And we go to the start menu controller and we play confirm create goes here, and name field updated goes here. Let's remove this scene. So now what I'll do is I'll debug.log garden name, new garden name. Let's see if this works. We should be able now to, if I start the game, you go here, play new game, my garden. If I now press this button, my garden, perfectly, this works. This works, and this is all that we need for now, because we only have one garden, and we only and we don't let the user choose. So this is gonna create a new game. Now, should, and this is an open question. This is an open question. Should the create garden load the should the create a garden button, clicking it, load the game directly, or should it go basically just go back to this scene where you would have the new garden here and you click on it? Honestly, I believe it should just start a game. Create garden. For now, you know, create garden and play. It's probably just gonna load it, okay? I think. Okay, we agree this should just load the game. Oh, this is not gonna save. Okay. Perfect. You would expect that to just load the thing. So now we can actually start working on the save system. We can actually start working on the save system. And by save system, I actually mean the save. We already have been working on a save system. What I mean is the persistence of the save system data across multiple scenes. That is what we're working on. So we wanna here. We want to be able to create a new game, and by creating that, also, you know what? Create a new garden. Save data should also save. When you create a new game, should also save, I think. Where is start menu controller? Here, perfect. Okay, when you create a new game, it should open it up, but we need to tell the other scenes, because now we have the main menu in a scene by itself, and we want to notify, I would say, the gameplay manager scene of what is going on. Was it a gameplay manager or a persistent manager thing? It's probably a gameplay manager scene, you know, thing, not a persistent manager thing. So I'm actually gonna remove the same system manager from here. I'm gonna give it to you. Scaffolds, thank you. I don't know if you can hear it in my throat, but I actually need to drink some water. So I appreciate that. I would also need it to not be sitting down for so long. Standing desk would go hard right now. Honestly, I would love that. We just want to. Is the save game? Probably game state is a good place to save that. All right. Probably the game state is a good place to save that, but also maybe just the save system is a good place. Like, I wish I had a room for a standing desk. Me too. I have here. Wait, let me open up OBS so you can see. I'll leave under my bunk bed. Don't mind this microphone. If I stand up, even without a hat, there's this damn, how do you call, trave di legno in inglese. I don't know what this means, like how do you call it, but it's like, ugh. I'm not tall, so I can stand under here, but bomb, I bonk so easy. Like, it's a beam, exactly. It's a wooden beam. And wooden beams have this thing. Honestly, I don't know why they make it like those, like that. Why they make those like that? But they have this thing where if you bonk your head onto it, it hurts like hell. So yeah, the mic construction is amazing. Yeah, when I stream and record with my friend, we used to do Nuzlocke, Pokemon Nuzlocke together. This microphone would not. It's too far away. It doesn't get there. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this microphone that is like a 10 or 20 euro microphone from Amazon that my friends got me, or probably more expensive. I don't know. But now it would be like a 10 euros microphone. It's like, it's good enough. It's good enough, and I can't afford like just tying it up to the ceiling. You had to cut your 140 desk to fit it. Oh wait, okay, wait. There's something. The smallest I've seen is 150 centimeters wide, but my desk are 135 at most. You know, cutting your desk to fit it, it's honestly a good. It's a good solution. I basically have custom built the desk here, and with my brother, and I'm using the bed structure to keep the bed lifted, and so far it has worked pretty well. And yeah, so now where would be, we probably don't even need to have a save system manager, right? You know, we do not need a save system manager script. Save system manager, we don't need that. Save system can just be a scriptable object. Save system, create, C# script, save system, and this goes into save system. This can be a scriptable object. Serialize, no. Create asset menu, file name, save system. Menu name is going to be like logic, save system, like singletons. And I think honestly, let's go and be like serialize field private, save data, save data, save data, and we're gonna go public, save data, save data, save data. Very easy. And what we can do is actually reference the save system. is actually reference the save system from our start menu controller. So logic, do we not have a logic SOs scriptable object? I'm gonna put it here. Create singletons save system, and I'm going to comment this out so I don't create another one by mistake. And for now we only have the header here. That's good. That's exactly what we needed. Now start menu controller, we want to go here and be like header, logic, and state. They are two things that should not be paired together. Honestly, these guys should not be paired together at all, never. But serialize field, private, save system. Wait, did I call it save system? Ooh. Wait. Where is save? I need to call that guy save system SO 100%. But I already have a save system SO, isn't it? Game. Oh, in game management here, but nothing has been done with it. So let's remove that and let's call the save system a save system SO, where SO stands for scriptable object. So it's very much clear from the name of the class what it is. Now you're gonna have a problem. No, you actually work. I'm surprised. Yeah, SO stands for scriptable object, so I know what classes are scriptable objects just by seeing their name. Okay, private save system SO, we should import that. Maybe it's a unityism, but that doesn't mean anything to me. That's fair. It's a unityism, absolutely. What are scriptable objects? So if you're curious, they are basically classes that are serialized to an asset. So you can see the class instance in the project folder. It's basically just an abstraction over YAML, I guess. It's basically just an abstraction over YAML. It serializes the class instance to an asset, and you can reference it without from outside of outside the code. So in the inspector, for example. So where you would have for let me show you here. Like all of these are all event channels. So they have an event I can listen to, and then a method to raise that event. And instead of having like an event class, like a static event hub class with all the events defined in the code, and then I just reference those in my code, I can just say, okay, this is gonna be a class of that type, an instance of that type of event, and I can assign it from the inspector. It's absolutely unityism. Save system. Okay. Let's reference that. Let's reference that. And what I want to do is probably also make a get set here. This is just OOP madness because I could set it public and not have that, but Yeah, it's so OP madness, or how they called it. Oop. But for now, that works, I guess. Okay, so save data. New save data is equal new save data, and we want to pass it the garden, the new game garden name, and date time dot now. Save system dot save data is equal new save data. Save system so dot no say okay, this one is the correct one. New save data. And I think we can now go load game, honestly. And now we can go load game here. In the future, in load game, I will probably decide what scene to load depending on the garden that has been chosen. But for now, this is honestly all that we need. Okay. Yeah, I think honestly, I just think that is what we need. In the let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Keep this open. Oh wait, I need to unload the scenes. Unload scene. Also, I do not know why the time is going that fast. Play, new game, and I call it my test garden 1. I want to have this loaded up. Create and play. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My test garden 1. What I want to do probably is, instead of doing this, is first fade out, and then I want to whoa, it's on my face. That thing is on my face. Titan, hello, how are you doing? Oh Dio, da quanto tempo? We are doing game dev. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? How do I not put the alert box over my face? Okay, move that. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How are you doing? I probably want to, you know what? Yeah. Private void create new garden coroutine. And this is a enumerator. We're going to take that. We're going to go here, set this as false, and go like. Do we have the fade? We do not have the fade button. So listen, broadcasting to serialize field private screen fade no fade event channel so fade event channel is equal to default. And here I wanna do header, creating a new game, serialize field, private, float, fade duration is gonna be equal to 1 second, for example. And here we're gonna just say min 0. I'm also going to move this up here now, since we have a dedicated section of our inspector to that. private bool is creating new game is equal to false. We just create this so that we can avoid. So we do is creating new game is equal to true. Here we go. If is creating new game. Oh wait, actually, if is creating new game, debug dot log warning can create a new game at this time. Start menu controller. I see messages in chat. Like, give me 1 second. Sorry. And here we want to return. Is getting new game is equal to true. New save data. Save data is equal to that. Start coroutine. Create new game coroutine. Okay, I liked on the back. How are you, Peter? I'm doing pretty well, thank you. I actually finished my exams for my master's. I need to do my thesis, but I'm very much on track to get my master's degree in computer science and engineering, which is pretty good, I would say. Haven't seen you in a while. I've always been here. To be fair, I always say I'm back. It's Watip season, it's Malimore season, it's like comeback season, and then I disappear like crickets. But I've actually been streaming. I've been kind of following the schedule that you can see down there pretty strictly. But yeah, I'm really nice to see ya. Really nice to see ya. What have you been doing? How are you doing? We've been finally. I'm back to game dev after years of web dev, and it's I feel my brain crackling. It's like I love web dev. I love web dev so much, but like I mainly do front end with like a sprinkle of back end where like an API controller is needed, and not like crazy stuff. I'm not working on the Netflix backend where you actually do real algorithms. I do I do CRUD and that doesn't require as much brain power. I mean, I guess it can, but you know what, freelance web dev for small companies does not require as much brain power as game dev does. I'll say that. Feel free to comment me and cancel me for that. But yeah, it's hard to keep streaming and video content consistent. It's insanely hard. Now I'm actually working on both channels. I'm gonna come out with the Mali Makes. Also, for those that do not notice, Watip has officially rebranded to Mali Makes because I did career suicide by debranding Malimore from Watip, and now I'm joining them back. I'm doing a git merge, but I'm Malimore. I'm Mali, short for Liam, for William, which is my second name. Let's not get into my username history because that is insane. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is we're back and we're trying to do 2 channels, and it's tough. It's very tough. And now I'm trying to join uni. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. I mean, crazy, not like I wouldn't expect it, but it's been so long. Wow. And what are you looking at? What uni are you trying to? If I can ask that, you don't have to say the CD or whatever. But what kind of studies do you want to do? Here, what I want to do is go fade channel dot fade out fade duration. Let's call it new game fade duration. Yield return new, wait for seconds, new game fade duration, and then we want to load the game without fading. Why? Because we already faded out. But I want to fade before. Does it make any sense? I don't think this actually makes any sense. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? Why am I doing this? I don't know. Wait. Why am I doing this? Why? Okay, oh, you try to get in Polyme, but honestly, that exam is tough. And my recommendation is usually to do it in your 4th year of high school. But did it not fade? Am I crazy or did it not fade? Okay, yeah, it didn't tell it to fade. But if you haven't done it on your first I also almost got not accepted because I didn't know shit of what they were asking me. Will it fade? Yeah, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm talking too much, I guess. We don't need this. And we don't need this. Wait, you need a 75? You need a 75? I needed oh, I did early and I needed 60, I believe, and I got like 59.5 and I passed like by this much. But that's crazy. What's the game gonna be about? The game is Viva Pinata inspired. Viva Pinata is a little game that you might have heard of, or you might not. You might be oh, Scaffold, that is the admission test to the engineering school that I also went to. And apparently they raised the threshold this year to 75% while it was like 60 or even lower probably back when I did it. That's crazy. You never heard of it. Okay, I expect that you don't have never heard of it because this is a franchise that was very beloved on the Xbox and Nintendo DS, Xbox 360 and Nintendo DS. But the first game came out in 2006, the last game came out in 2008, and they never made another Viva Pinata game. So it's a very chill game. It's a small game. Like, this is much larger than my game. My game is very chill. You're gonna have a garden. You're gonna put props and decorations in your garden, attract little critters, animals that are gonna visit it, and you have to see all of them. It's gonna be a very small game, but it's like a small game that I feel like I can finish. And right now, the only important thing to me is finishing the game. Okay, this actually works now. I need to see. This thing is not serializing the debug. Okay, it's serializing the file name. Perfect. Yeah, you haven't heard of it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Admission test sounds tough. I've never had one. So the thing is, if you I mean, of course, this is like for Titan, this doesn't have any value, but at least when I enrolled, you could do it in your 4th year of high school. We have 5 years of high school here in Italy, not 4. If you do it in your 4th year, you can do it, and you just have to pass it to be enrolled. And if you do it after, like after your 5th year, you need to like also not only pass it, but also be like in a high enough place in the leaderboard, basically. And that's annoying. So if you manage, oh, I don't know if you you got 51, so, but also if you want to do it, like if you take it again next year or whatever, you can Oh, this is a very much non-game dev moment, but you can also put different preferences, and if you end up in a different preference, like if you want to do computer science, I don't know what engineering you want to do, but if you want to do computer science, you can also DM me on Discord if you want some guidance on that. But you can put like similar engineerings, like electronics engineering, and or electrical engineering, or automation, and the first year is the same exams. So you do those exams, and then you try to change then to something else. And otherwise, again, if you want to do computer science engineering, you can try to do computer science in La Statale, which is another university here, and then try to get some exams checked. You only do the exams that you need to do to then have them transfer to Polyme. But there are some ways you can kind of tackle not passing that. Yeah, feel free to DM me. I'll be happy to help you however I can. Uni is really, it's one of the main ways. Yeah, I think for computer science you do not need uni to learn, but you need uni to have like a piece of paper to tell you, yeah, I'm in engineering as well, not just computer science but also engineering. You need like other engineering degrees, you totally need to study those. Uni hasn't taught me as much as I have learned like self-taught, I think, in my 5 years. But you absolutely need that to say, yeah, I'm certified. I have this as a proof that I've done stuff. I have my degree here. I have never... This is my bachelor's degree. I have never taken it out of the tube. It's been like this since 2022, I believe. Or 2021, probably. And but this thing is valuable. This thing is valuable later on. Okay. I mean, it also works in the field, and it says that without a degree, it's so hard. You need that. There's so many people. They are gonna have to kind of make a selection, and as much as you can be great without having gone to uni, going to uni is kind of a guarantee that you would be at least able to do something, I guess. Some of the best devs I know didn't go to uni, but sometimes they struggle. Exactly. That's kind of it. Like, you can build an incredible portfolio, but the HR doesn't want to take the responsibility to say, yeah, this guy looks cool. He speaks like he knows what he's doing. And that's kind of it. But those guys I know that didn't go to uni are that didn't do uni are doing really well. I mean, those people are I don't think uni has given me much in terms of like what I know how to do or like to think. It has given me, I guess, the title of I'm a doctor in computer engineering. Like I can be an engineer, quote unquote, like legally. And it has given me some experience in some fields that I wouldn't probably have touched, like Meas Ponte. When Chap is at Stack Overflow, which is pretty cool. That is insanely cool. That is very cool. Oh no, Titan, I absolutely agree with you, and I think Scaffolds also agrees with you. Like, those guys are doing great, but let's be safe. Let's be safe and not risk it. You're absolutely right. Okay, now we created 3 games. We created My Garden Test 1, QWERTY something, and Will It Fate. So I know that loading the game works. Now, what I want to do is actually display the games, because now, for now, what I have here is you go to play and you only have the new game button. But this is actually like a container, and this should have like the other games somewhere. you should be able to see like, the saved games, and I think that is the main part. When last interviewed, some places asked for a first-class degree. I've got years experience, you don't need that. It was a big red flag for me. But getting into the industry, absolutely get that degree. I totally agree. I think, like, I agree with you that if you're working for, like, a few years in the industry and they ask you for your degree, it's like, dude. But yeah, I agree with Scaffolds and I agree with Titan. Like, you have to do it. Also, university in general is a pretty cool experience. You have to take it the right way. I don't know how university is in the UK, but in Italy, Polytechnico especially, is pretty tough. I didn't enjoy it. But the experience also, the socializing, like the social aspect of university, it's very valuable, I think. I got my job through my uni because I was taking a course that I was not supposed to take, and I got an email from the professor because they got an email from someone that just found their name, I guess, and the professor forwarded it to us, and I applied for that job, and I just got taken. They took me for that job immediately, and which came at a very good time because I didn't know if I wanted to follow through with my studies or just drop out. And this during my masters, I didn't know if I wanted to follow through with my masters or just keep a bachelor's. And I got that job. It was a great experience. I loved those people a lot. They've given me so much. But they also that experience also gave me that that I wanted to finish my studies, which I think is a very important information to have. Now let me go back because I want to put more music. Let's go with this. It's called Groovy. I don't know what it would be like. Ah, bene, hahaha, lol. Yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I was not sure. I also chose like a master's like course track that I kind of like. Yeah, this is a long-term investment. It's not necessarily what I'm interested in now, and I was not sure if I wanted to follow through with that. But it was a great opportunity, and there are cool things you can do in uni too. Okay, now let us show all the saved games. For that, we do not need to use the save system. For that, I'm actually gonna write a different control component. So, sorry, my brain is freezing. Here, what we want to do. What is it, master, if I'm not doing Piccione? Okay, so there are 3 masters you can do in computer science and engineering. One, they have like a code name and then a real name. One, T2A, T2I, and T2D. I think it's the names. And they basically are computer science and engineering. Then the I1, and this is the T2A. T2I is like artificial intelligence based, basically, but that was like, that's a numeric user, that's like closed number of people. You have to go through a selection. And then the D1 is like more business related. It's called ICT Engineering, Business and Innovation. And I was like, I'm not doing the T2I because I do not want to go through the selection. I also had I had good enough grades, but not like super outstanding grades in during my bachelor's, which meant I was not making the cut for the AI one. And I have a feeling that most things I could learn in the T2A, in the pure computer science engineering track, I was gonna be able to learn it on my own. So what I did, I took the business one, which is 1 year. It's computer science courses. We did software engineering too. We did big data, big and structured data, systems and methods for that, like code. A lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. But then the second year was management engineering courses. So we did a lot of hot air. We say fuffa in Italiano. FUFA courses such as leadership and innovation, agile innovation. Some not as FUFA, such as strategy and marketing, accounting, finance and control, which is not necessarily something I'm super. Another FUFA is design thinking for business, but they were actually interesting and not stuff that I would have studied on my own, and I used that as a way to like, okay, this I might need that later if I don't want to constrain myself to be like a coder and I want to become a manager. I'm gonna at some point need to learn kind of this stuff. I could do an MBA at some point, or I can just study it now and then keep coding on my own, and that's what I did basically. But then again, if you need any information on Politecnico, ask away. Ask away. Now, okay. I'm actually gonna move the new game button here, and we're gonna show the saved games in here. So this container child width. Oh, that is ugly. That is ugly. That is really ugly. You know what we'll do? We'll do it like this, and we do UI scroll view. We make it as large as this. We remove the vertical. We don't want to have the vertical, and we also delete scroll bar vertical. The viewport, we remove the image. No. Is this the image? Okay, perfect. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, and basically we're putting here all of the guys, all of the games basically. So say I'm gonna put it here, and we're gonna go start game game saved UI saved game selector, something like that. Let's move that right into the UI folder. Okay. And what we want is a serialized field, private, rect, transform, container, serialized field, private, and we're gonna create a new script already. We're going to create a new script already. Content, we're gonna create an empty. It's gonna be something like this. Let's go 200 by 200 or something like that. And this is going to have a component that is gonna be like UI saved game load card. I do believe these UI components are called cards. Okay, go prefabs, folder, UI, level, game, saved game, load card. And we put the prefab in there. Okay, perfect. We can now make the prefab. And especially the important thing is here. We go here and we go. Oh wait, let me load this up. .ui. I want to put it there. Say UI. Save load card. Card prefab. We also want to reference in here. I would say we're going to have to make use of something. Let's first thing first go here and serialize field, private tmp text level, save name, save file name. No, not save file name, but more like garden name. Private garden name text, tmp text is gonna be like last played text. And I would say nothing else, honestly. Oh yeah, private int. Well, you know what? We'll worry about the logic one once we're doing the logic. We have a syntax error in here. I think it's not there anymore. Okay, so let's go back to the prefabs. Okay. Okay, UI, text, garden name, text. We can actually make this entire thing like a button, I guess. Okay. UI. Image. And this is gonna be our background. Sorry for the ambulance in the background. Okay, so this is gonna be our game file name, auto size, garden name, so long. Okay, that works. That works. And we can also set this as bold, I'm guessing. And then I want to have another text that is gonna be like the last played text, and this one is gonna go here and it's gonna be like last played date, and this is not gonna be that, but it's gonna be like 18 or something. Something like this. Okay, perfect. This is a button. Let's garden name text, last played text. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Is that all we need? No, we need. Honestly, the prefab is gonna have this. Serialize field, private, int, index. On enable, we're gonna do index is equal to transform dot get sibling index. This is not super good to do. Maybe set this manually from code, but we'll roll with it now. Okay, we don't need to serialize this now. We want to add a header broadcasting to, and we actually want to create a new class here because we need an int. I don't think we have an int event channel yet. Is this gonna give us an error? Events. Yeah, we don't have it. C# script int event channel so. Dot events. Also, let me go to the events. Where are the events? We created a string event channel. Okay, yeah, it's in the events folder. That's the only thing that matters. Not really, but menu name is equal to events integer event. Okay. Public unity action. Wait, unity action int on event raised. Public void raise event if on event raised. On event raised dot invoke, and we're gonna put int value. Lola is gonna be so happy about this. Scaffolds, thank you, thank you. The hydrate redemption is also a check for me to make sure that all my vertebrae are still in the in the correct place from sitting too long. Okay, we can raise that. I think that's okay. Load card broadcasting to serialize field private int event channel so select saved game channel is equal to default. And yeah, what we're gonna do is private void on click and it's going to be select saved game channel dot raise event index. All right, that seems to be working. I mean, it doesn't seem to be working, but seems to make sense. Let's hook up everything so we do not forget to do that later. And I also need to go for a second, so you will see me in a second. Event channels, UI, start menu, I guess. Create events, integer event. Start, play, load, select game event channel, and this goes in here. And this, we just don't create an extra event. UI saved game load card. I'm dumb. This needs to be public. On click. We also make these not recast targets. And this should be perfect. Okay, I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. Okay, I'm back. And I also refill the water that you cannot see, but it's here. I promise. Otherwise, my hand would probably go down. Well, it's not. Okay. Now we can remove this. We can go here. Set this as the container. And set the card prefab as this. Okay, so I'm guessing what we want to do is start. When we start, hey, Tigra, you're my only viewer. You're my only viewer on YouTube. We have someone watching on over on Twitch, so you have the choice of what website you want to enjoy the stream on. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. We definitely have had more intense YouTube streams, I guess. But I also changed the name of the channel since, so that might also be a reason why this is not getting pushed to so many people. But nice seeing you. How's your day going? Okay, yeah. Well, here what we want to do is go save data dot get save files for each var. Save data as the in. Okay, once we start, we want to go and we want to go and be like, okay, what did I just codice client base command ls? What? No, we want to go private list save data. Okay. First thing first, we go data. No, let's call it loaded files. Loaded files. It's a new list. dot add SD. And now what I want to do is go and be like, this thing needs these two things. Needs a public string garden name. And this goes to set. Honestly, you know what? No, you know what? You know what? Garden name dot text dot set scaffolds. Wait, why do I not see? Oh, there it is. There it is. I heard it, but I couldn't see it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. And yeah, thank you. Set text value. Now, is this good practice? I'm not sure. Should I make a method for this? I'm not sure, but it's funny. This looks funny to me. I like the way it looks. So we're gonna roll with it. Sometimes you're just gonna be a little silly goose. Thank you, Titan. I appreciate that. Public string last play public date time last played. Okay. Set is gonna be last played text dot set text, and it's going to be value dot string. This is gonna produce like some horrible UTC formatted string. Blah, blah. But for now, that works, honestly. Stay hydrated, very important, very important. I always forget to Prime sub. I also do, but when I remember, I use it because it's very good to take money out of Amazon's pocket. But no, it's a free subscription. You get to watch the stream without seeing the ads. There are some actual benefits, and you get access to like 4 emotes. But no, I really appreciate that. And now you get to have a very nice maroon or some color, I don't know how to call that color, badge next to your name. I think that's enough. And we go save data. No, you go, you know, we go SD. No, we go UI save game load card. Card is gonna be like instantiate card prefab container. This should probably be named card container, and is going to be as UI save game load card. Oh, this is not necessary, I guess, because this is returning. Ooh, I have actually never instantiated it as a class. I always go game, like as a component. I always go game object. But this is pretty cool. This seems cool. Seems useful. Card dot name garden name is equal to sd dot header dot garden name, and card dot last played is equal to sd dot header dot last play date. Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm actually a little hungry right now. And I think this is all that we need. Let's go here. Let's remember to reassign the container. It might very well not be all that we need, but there's only one way to find out, my friends. There's only one way to find out. No errors in the console so far. Play, will it fade? There's only one. This is the thing that I'm most concerned about. Why is there only one? Let's create a new one. PI John. This is a joke that probably only Kozo can understand. Quit to menu. Play. PI John. Why is there only one here? Why is there only one here? I was expecting it to find multiple. Start game menu. Debug. Loaded files. Save file. Only one. File name. Oh, because I'm a dummy, I guess. Fastest way to save data? Here. File name? Okay. File name. This is important. We need to, you know what? Public string file name is going to be a formatted string file name dot creator garden save. Is that going to work? Let's see. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Now, okay, now we should only see one. Invalid save file. Ooh, that's interesting. New game. Whatever name. I don't know why this goes so fast. This should not be going so fast. Quit to menu. Play. Invalid save file. Oh, this is not saving the files. That's very interesting. Load header. Tools, easy save 3. Tools. You cannot see this. Let's put it here. Let's put it here. Open persistent data path. Create a garden. Save file. Okay, only save file.cgs. And if you open it, oh wait, you know what? Let's not settings. Let's non-encrypt the files, so at least we can see what's going on. New game. Hello world. Create garden and play. Cannot load the file. Cannot load from file because the data is not in JSON data, or it is encrypted. Let's also go here and did I close the Explorer? I think so. Settings, no, and let's also do no compression. Okay, let's go here. New game. Test. Okay, we have created it. Now, let's pause the game. Let's go to the Explorer. And let's open it with Notepad. Always. And if I show you this, okay, it's a header is this type, and the value is garden name, creation date, and last play date. Perfect. So we have, this is correct. But the problem is it saved it as savefile.cgs. Now, why is it not saving it as the file that we want to save it as? Because I'm such a dumb man. String file path, file name. Okay, now this should work. Okay, now this should work. So if we load now, It's gonna tell us invalid save file. Why is it invalid? Catch. Let's also pass the extension, the exception. Dot message. Ooh, give me a second. The save file could not be found. Oh, because of course this now has you know what I'll do? You know what I will do is when I create a new file name, I will just add the extension here. Private const string file extension C creator garden save, and I'm going to add a creator plus extension. So we are now gonna use this. We're gonna use the one with lowercase f. We're gonna use one with lowercase f. We're gonna use one with lowercase f. Okay. And can I make it a template string? Convert to interpolated string. Perfect. I like this more. We don't need this anymore. Perfect. Now this should work, right? We have save file here. Let's go back to here. Okay, we have tethered. Now, new test, create garden and play. No errors. Let's quit to menu, play, and we have two gardens here. Perfect, it's working. What we need to do here is go here. We can go back to normal. Wait, my chat has gone. My chat is gone. Sorry about that. Kubio, hello. How are you doing? I managed to miss your message with my chat turning off. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I know it's crazy, but we're actually doing game dev for once. Horizontal layout group. Let's go spacing 20. Let's go not force expand. Let's do like this. I know what it is. I think this works. Unity, you. I kind of expected that, but as I said, I'm gonna try Godot for a stream extension, just because I want to have a lower weight executable running. But Unity is a great engine. I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do about it. Okay. We have both of them. That's huge. That's huge. This seems to be working. Now start game menu. What we want to do here is listen to the thing. So I think we don't need a header here. Just go here. Header listening to serialized field private int save game selected. No, not int, sorry, but it's a int event channel SO. Channel is equal to default. And on enable, on disable, we go here on enable, private void on disable, we go here on channel private void on channel selected int index, and here we go debug dot log selected game plus index dot to string for now, and here we go low save game select channel dot on event raised plus equal on channel selected, and select all of this, bump, and replace the plus sign for a minus sign. Godot is pretty good, man. Godot is for sure pretty good, and he's also getting developed and improving at a incredibly fast pace. But I really like Unity, and I know Unity pretty well. And right now, I just want to build stuff rather than learn a new engine from scratch. But I will be happy to try out for like a lower stake. Like, this is a project I want to finish, and without taking years. So I'm going for the one I know more. But for like a smaller project that I do not have to distribute, and I can just like work on whenever I want, such a stream overlay to have like interacting stuff. It's an incredible opportunity to learn Godot. Godot will redeem you. Godot is very generous. Let's say it like that. It's in a very good position for the future. Absolutely. I mean, the Unity fuck up from last year definitely has allowed Godot to gain an incredible amount of like passionate developers working on it and improving it at an unprecedented pace, I think, which is very good. Gone Rogue Airsoft, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's your day going? Oh, I forget people finish project. I've been doing the same for a while. Are you still working on the museum game? I have not been keeping up with stuff. I keep up with your Pixel Mania, which I think, honestly, you've been improving so much. Like, over the course of the years, there's visible improvement, and I really, really, really feel inspired when I see that. I always say, you know what, I could try that, and then it's like committing to a thing for like every day for a month. I cannot do that. I'm hopeless at that. But yeah, I am very good at not finishing any projects. I'm sitting on a sellable website, like a sellable product that I have been working on that I just cannot finish because I cannot be bothered to implement it, the payment system and the invoicing and stuff. But yeah, and Go Rogue say Airsoft, good. That's great. That's great. Nice to hear that. Thanks, bud. It's quick commitment but fun. Oh, absolutely. I can absolutely understand the fun of it. But every time I express my commitment to do something for like more than 2 days in a row, especially when it's like a social media thing, or like the only thing, yeah, the thing I've committed to the most is this journal, and I've been journaling on this for like the whole year. But there's actually like huge sections where I forget to journal for like 2 weeks, and then I have to like go back and kind of journal back in retrospect, basically. But like, this is already tough enough. The whole Discord is great to see all the images, all that. I'm sure there's that sounds like that sounds like the thing where there would be like a lot of people participating. But honestly, I only see yours. Like, I don't know if people are posting them on Twitter as well, but while I see like Swordtober, Inktober, that kind of trends for art, the Pixel Mania, I think I've only seen it from you, but it's been great nonetheless. I'm not sure if I want 5+ years of it. I need to mix it up. Yeah, you may. If it's still May, you can probably find another thing to do. Otherwise, you can do Swordtober and draw a new sword every day of October. Anyway, let's try now. I'm just trying to see if is it not? Let me try something. Okay, this is working. Why is it not logging the number though? Oh, it actually was logging. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Let me turn off the logs. Log info. Okay. Let me see here. I was tempted to try animating old images or something. You know what you could do? You could do your first Pixelmanias and see how, like, compare the old one with the new one. Animating seems something that if you want to commit to like every day, that sounds like a huge amount of work. But if you try that, I commend you. Second game 0, second game 1, so it's working perfectly. Perfect rather than perfectly. And here we want to say in the start menu controller, we also want to do I want to do it here, or do I want to, you know what, I think the game selector can handle that. Okay, so header UI components, header logic state. Again, logic and state should probably be separate, but serialized field private, save system SO, save system, and we want to go and say save system dot save data is equal to loaded files index. And now we also want to broadcast to on. You broadcast on a channel or to a channel? Probably both work, I guess. Private scene load event channel SO. No, I think this is more like a void event channel SO, right? Yeah. Void event channel SO. Game selected channel is equal to default. Probably 2. Okay. To do change all to broadcasting to. Yep. Thank you. Game selected channel default, okay, and we just go game selected channel dot raise event. And do we have a game selected channel? We do not have it yet, but we can add it. Serialized field private void event channel SO game selected channel is equal to default. And we just go load game, honestly. Okay, plus equal load game. And go game selected channel dot minus equal load game. Okay. So far, I think this might be working. On, I think would be like on radio when you hear the host saying broadcast it only on X. Yeah, but isn't that the same? No, I kinda agree. So yeah, that's why I said like you would hear both, but no, I agree. I also think of that when I think of broadcast it on. Alright, or so yeah. Save system. Nope. Wait, did I call them the same name? Game selected? Oh, this is very ugly. Start game channel. Start game channel. Okay, this is much better. They were literally called the same name. Start, play, on, how does it call it? Start, selected, game, event, channel. Okay, thank you. Start selected game. And the start menu controller, also want that. I feel like this should be right. What have I forgotten? This is again going too fast. But if I go to scriptable objects, save system. No, everything looks like it's the correct, like it's working correctly. Honestly, great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. What time is it? It's 3 hours. We've been live for 3 hours. Only 2 hours and 50 on YouTube, so I guess that makes okay, so let's do a little recap of what we have so far. I could have probably coded this faster if I wasn't streaming, but we're not gonna go there. We have a way now to create new games and load new games. I'm guessing now. I'm guessing now what we want to do is just make sure that everything is going correctly. So, okay, let's clear this up. Who is? Oh yeah, I know what's happening. Gameplay managers, load scene, time system manager. Stop locking those. Oh, because this is not getting updated. Okay, that's why this is going to 0. This is never loading. Okay, at least I know why we have that problem. Game manager. I think the game manager needs a reference to serialized field, private, save system save system on scene ready. On garden. Here we want to also debug.log. Playing garden named plus save system dot save data dot header dot garden name. Let's see what happens. Let's remember to unload this. Play. Let's go new test. Oh, of course I haven't. Okay, that makes sense. Unload scene. Yeah, before we fade, we just load a new test. Perfect. All right. I think that might actually be it. Let me disable this. We don't need it right now. Yeah, I think this is actually it for today. Let me turn this on, even though it's a little late maybe to turn it on. But I'm done with the save system, so I guess I'll you know what I'll do? I'll change the live title on YouTube so that when I end it, live game coding, making the save load system for my game live game dev. All right. I will say that was it. I'm gonna go on and look for a thesis to do because your boy needs to graduate, and to do that I need to find a thesis. But yeah, so first thing first, as it's custom around here. Wait, let's end the YouTube stream first. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. See ya. Something like that. Lol, it's not even over yet. End.